Shane was like part of that Team Ryan Garcia, DeConte brigade.
Yeah.
He was
Venom, let me hit you right back. I got the Schofields on. Floyd
Yes,
Senior,
yes.
Junior, man, how are you guys doing? And appreciate you taking out the time.
Anytime, anytime. Thank you for
Oh
allowing us
man,
to be on
so
your platform.
obviously a lot to talk about, man. You guys have received an offer from Abdullah Mason. Let's start with, did you find it as a surprise to receive an offer from Abdullah Mason?
They didn't send us an offer yet. It just came down the pike that we got an offer to fight Mason, but they didn't set a price. So, I threw a price out there. Hell yeah, we want that fight. But now I think asking and working the negotiation, whatever they kind of give, we taking that fight, man. That's a good fight, man.
Now you
That's a
sure
good fight.
you sure there wasn't no offer at all? Because I did speak to Abdullah Mason's father. He declined doing an interview. He said he'd rather stay off until it's done. He said there is negotiations. There was an offer,
Right.
but he doesn't want to mess anything up. He'd rather do they talking in the ring. But he confirms that there
Right.
was an offer.
But it didn't come down the pike yet. It
Okay.
still got to go through Golden Boy, their lawyers, everything. It didn't come to us yet. The only thing that came to us from Golden Boy's staff is we got an offer for Mason to fight you. They didn't give us no number or nothing, and so they said, "Would you take the fight?" So we said, "Yeah." So now we just waiting to hear what's the number that they came with, because I threw my number out there. I don't know what number they came with, and I told Oscar, negotiate. We could work that. Let's fight. It ain't about the money. If we got to take a
If
cut, we
it's not
take a
about the
cut.
money,
That's a
why you
fight
threw that number out there? Because that
because that's a
you
fair.
know that number is what got everybody like, whoa.
Why for Mason and Floyd? These the two future of boxing guys.
But there's no
They
belt
worth.
on. There's no belt on the line. You talking about Floyd
Floyd do got a
Schofield.
belt.
You talking about Floyd
Floyd
getting
do got a
more money?
belt.
Yeah, but it's not a full world title. You talking about your son getting more money for like Stanionis didn't even get 2.5 for the welterweight division to fight Boots, who's a draw. He's doing
Like I like I
15,000.
said, we told him we'll take a cut.
Okay.
So that number wasn't
Just
solid.
threw
That's
it
what
out
we
there.
threw it out there because I believe Mason is worth 2.5 and Floyd. Both of these young guys, I watch these guys grow up. So I'm saying both of them because I know they going in the rock and hurt each other. They ain't going in there to throw pebbles at each other because I seen them sparring.
Mm.
So it's like, yo, if one of them got hurt where they couldn't, how would they support their family? So I'm thinking about Mason and his brothers, and I'm thinking about Floyd. So whatever number they come up with, it's a good fight. They could fight now, and a rematch could be in the future. This is a great fight and a great opportunity for both of them. But the business side, Ness, they trying to monopolize because Keyshawn got this belt. Floyd title puts him in line as mandatory for the Tank belt. Mandatory. So if they take that belt, they mandatory to get the next belt, whether Tank leave or not. So now they got the WBO, they got the WB, they don't got the WBA. I ain't manifesting that. But it's understand the business side of it. They got Shakur over here with the WB without C. So it's like monopolizing the champions. I'm telling you, so we the ones standing in the way. So this is our belt. So that's why I threw a number. But whatever they get, it's gonna be a good fight. What you think, man?
What version of
Um,
the WBA do you have? Is it an interim, a regular, a gold? Which one is it?
No, we got the WBA International. The bylaws for the international say you could call for the championship whenever you want. That's an important belt. That's why we got it. So no, I know what they coming for. So we the gatekeepers of that. So we got this is not an easy fight, but nobody in the game is doing it like Kid. He the only one stepping up to the plate to fight these dudes. So we don't care, and we want Keyshawn after this. And that ain't popping crap. That's it. They got the belts. These are the people that's standing in the way of him being undisputed.
took the words right out of my mouth.
Right. This is our goal. We've been telling y'all from day one we want to be undisputed. Let's go. Let's knock off their young gun. And let's go for their other gun. And let's go. This is the fun of boxing. This ain't no beef with no Jay Prince and none of them. But these are the top guys. This is exciting. Fuck that. I'm a boxing fan. What you think, man? I'm talking too much.
We love the
Nah,
fight.
you good.
We just hope it could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were excited for the Shakur fight. Now this is a you know, this is falling up. You feel me?
Yo, we
Like,
was
this is a
excited
great
about
fight.
we was excited about the Shakur fight too, but you can't take a fight if you're in the hospital.
No.
Yo,
I
well,
understand that.
person,
I'm just saying that
we
we are
excited about.
equally as excited for this one is all I'm
Hell
trying to say.
yeah, hell yeah! I
Now,
think everybody excited about this one.
Junior, how'd you feel finding out that there is an offer coming down from Abdullah Mason? Like, I mean, as a fighter, how'd you feel?
I said take it. I mean, come on now. I was the first one to say take it. I don't really care about the money or the negotiations like that. You know, if they want me to fight, I'll fight. I didn't get to have that fight in February, so you know he got to make up for it. So hopefully they could get the fight made. We taking whatever they give us. So
Not whatever.
not whatever,
Fuck
but you
that.
know if it's
Right.
if it's a good deal, we taking it. So it don't matter. I'm just here to fight. You know, it's been a minute, so I'm just itching to get back in that ring with whoever.
And he'll be our tune-up. That's the thing people not saying. We didn't fight in
Tune-up.
like 5 months. Listen, for real, we didn't fight in like 5 months.
November.
Yeah, I know since November.
Normally people take tune-ups first. We taking a tough guy first. We ain't taking no easy guy. So people could say what they want. Somebody told me we wasn't that I was in thorough. Man, they don't know me. We want these fights. So we glad, Ness, that you got the exclusive. And I know I'm talking a lot because I'm excited. Yo, this is what bring boxing back. These young guys gotta fight, man. This is fuck a O. Man, let's go. We gonna rock. It's
Yeah,
gonna be good.
I'm bringing in Johan as my sparring partner.
Johan who?
Oh,
That's the dude with the pillow on the back of his head. I'm just being a jerk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
right.
Okay.
Oh.
So for me, I'm like, did Schofield like feel like, oh, he think he's ready? Because didn't you already think you were ahead of Abdullah?
I ain't gonna lie, I did, but you know,
What you mean you did?
like I know I am. Like
Right, you know you are.
yeah,
Now
like,
you did it.
no,
ain't
like
as-
I know I am. But now it's like I get to prove it. So why not? Why not take it? He young, I'm young.
And you
That's
say
the
you
best
guys
fight
have
to make.
shared the ring in sparring already.
I tore that
Yeah.
behind up, yeah.
Yeah, I had to tell Floyd to take it easy on him that he couldn't take punches from Floyd.
And he claimed I did one round and got out. When I sparred his brother, I waxed his brother. His brother ain't
All right,
part of-
stay humble.
No, I'm just saying his brother.
Stay
No,
humble.
his
You don't
brother.
have to
His
tell
brother
because
not
people gonna say
even-
why he telling
Nah, his
stories.
brother not even a part of the equation. Like
Mm.
done for. Throw him over
But
there.
which one is
But
that?
he's
The
a
older
good
brother
person.
Amir?
No,
But he's a good
they all
person.
great dudes. I
Yeah,
like
just
them and
bring
they
it.
dad.
Is that the
Right.
older brother Amir he was like 5-0 at the time?
He's the Abdurraham.
Okay.
They've been fighting since the amateurs. They just said they watched each other grow up.
Yeah, I beat him in
We
the
fought
amateurs,
in
too.
the amateurs and everything. This ain't something that's new. They both talented fighters. They the future of boxing, fighting now and in their before they even in their prime. This is like some classic boxing stuff, and we gonna take the fight. It ain't no way it's not gonna work. We just don't want the bullshit. We don't want and I'm keeping it real, and this ain't for the fans. And I'm just keeping it real with you, Ness. We just don't want the bullshit. The people calling cops on our Airbnb, tires being stabbed, poisonings, because now that's personal. That ain't in the ring. And we don't got no problems with nobody. We just love boxing. And if we can't respect on that as men, then it's no reason to have no fight. Let's have a fair fight, get in there, because both of them are champions. No matter who lose, they still got time to grow. So we don't want the nonsense. That's all I'm praying for, because that ain't the space we're in. That's all I'm asking, and that could go to whoever. Fans don't have to believe that, but the right person, they're gonna get the message on your thing. And if they want a fair fight, let's have a fair fight and sign the contract.
Now, any idea where this fight would take place?
They got to take it in the United States.
No, of
And the only
course,
reason-
of course.
Right.
But I mean,
'Cause
you know, was there any indication where they Top Rank might want this one?
we don't know because they didn't give
Yeah,
us a.
we
We didn't
don't
see
know.
what they offered us.
Ain't sent no paperwork.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We didn't see what they offered us. We just heard that it's coming down the pipe. Abdullah Mason want to fight us.
Nice.
So we waiting to get the paperwork, and I'll be able to tell you all those details in a sense, unless they got it in the paperwork. I can't. But
So how did you feel? Like, I mean, because for me, I was like, oh shit, he's. I had that they ready moment. I didn't know they was ready for Schofield. Like, you know, the opponents before this particular offer have not been on the level of your son. So how did you take it when you heard, hey, you might be getting an official offer from to face Abdullah?
We was getting an official offer from anybody. We're in line to fight Tank.
No.
Right
I
in
know
line to
that.
fight
I
Tank.
think.
Saying, how did you
Oh,
feel when they
so
said
no,
that?
that's why I said when they sent the thing, it was a normal day for me. And I'm gonna close this blind, but it was a normal day for me because the one back there, because somebody was gonna give us an offer to fight, so it didn't matter to me.
I felt insulted.
Stop playing.
This what I'm looking for. This one, because I'm just saying, like,
Nah.
isn't he like he's like right now they consider him a prospect, but a couple days ago he was considered you know, now he's a contender, but you know, not too long ago people were saying maybe he's still a prospect. So that's what I was looking for. That you felt offended, like you was just offering.
Why?
You was because you
No.
let me
It was more
explain, because
so-
you was just in a contract with a world title fight with a dude that they called a southpaw version of Shakur.
Right.
Now they sending you a contract to fight someone who is
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
contender.
Listen, I'm gonna get. See, he just want exclusive. That's what his ass want.
No, I
Nah,
want the
not saying
I
fuck
want y'all feelings.
Nah.
I want the raw.
Nah, you want my feelings. My feelings is God is good, and I'm in a good space. But I'm gonna tell you something. How could you say this?
What you trying to say?
How I grew up in Brooklyn.
We
if
didn't
somebody,
even hold on. We didn't even say what's up to
no,
my man.
if somebody,
Yeah, he
what's up,
just
Two-Tone?
jumped on. Two-Tone just
If
jumped on.
somebody offended me, and y'all in the same camp, it don't matter which one we catch. We catching y'all. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like we peaceful, we enjoy the moment, but y'all in the same camp. Yes, give us this fight. Oh, hell yes, give us this fight. So no, yes, it's personal, but it's personal in a competitive way. We couldn't get y'all big dog, but watch what we do to y'all, and let's see if your big dog step in the ring. And if he don't, his brother, come on, you step in the ring then.
Man,
so,
you took the words
no,
right out of my
but
mouth.
I don't want to pop trap like that because I respect these guys. He deserved that shot. Mason been fighting his ass off. If he don't deserve that shot, who do? Number 20?
Nah, great
who
fight.
deserve it?
Now that's
Great
his
fight.
opinion. Now
Yeah.
my opinion. At first, I felt a little insulted. I ain't gonna lie, because I was thinking like, who he think he is. But then again, he has been fighting a lot of.
He ain't been fighting.
I ain't gonna say he's been fighting a lot of good people, but he's been fighting a lot of people.
Nah,
standing
anybody
active.
step in that ring is
Well,
good.
yeah,
We ain't gonna
well,
disrespect nobody.
I'm talking about
But
it's
they
like as far
risking
as
their
skill
life.
wise. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm ready to see how it go. I'm ready to see how it go.
Ness, you act like he was gonna duck. Y'all should know him by now. Y'all should have knew he was like, let's go.
I never thought
Coach,
that, but I'm sure Tone about to say something like that.
No, Coach, like respectfully, it do look like a duck. It looks like a duck because
I
they
told
saying
you.
how does your value go up after not fighting? Because the last time we see Floyd Schofield, he was in a hospital with ventilators.
Right. Because the bottom line is they think their young dog could take him. That's the thing. And he's coming up fast. And they think he could take him. So to us, it ain't no step down because their step up, he already said we ain't fighting Shakur. He said that shit sailed. Well, fight my young buck. That's what he said.
He did say that.
So the thing was, so y'all not gonna give us that our shot back. Y'all know we was in the hospital. Y'all know we didn't pull out. The British board pulled us out of that fight and wouldn't let us take that fight. We was begging for the fight. So they know this. So the bottom line, if they not gonna give us that fight, but y'all gonna give us another check, respect. I respect that. Yes, what happened to him? I'm sorry. We getting past that. But y'all gonna give us another big payday? We respect that as men, and we gonna go in there and do our job as other men. So it is what it is, and we respect them.
But I'm saying, like, if they not giving Rockstar Shakur Stevenson his bread to run that squabble with Zapata, how do you think they gonna give y'all 2.5 million to run the squabble with Abdullah Mason? And respectfully, both of y'all fan bases aren't there yet. It's not like we can walk in the mall in Phoenix, Arizona and be like, yo, you know Abdullah Mason? Niggas gonna be like, huh? You know Floyd Schofield Jr., niggas gonna be like, huh? I'm saying y'all niggas is still building, respectfully. Like, how does that make sense?
He was just throwing a number.
No. The thing is, right now, and I think I seen it on his post or something. They said they offered us 1.1 million. He was just offered $1 million, so I think his worth is about 7 figures by now, or they wouldn't be offering it. They ain't the only ones that offered it. So it's like, yo, we there. We worked our ass off to get there. He 18-0. He got a huge platform. He deserved what he's worth. So I'm not gonna, maybe Mason not there yet, and they want to bring Mason up there, but they are challenging for a WBA belt in a slot to be mandatory to fight for a world title. So that's an important thing. That's worth money. We worked our ass off to get that belt. And y'all gonna say, oh no, y'all should give it away for about this much, or y'all should risk giving it away for this much. That's kind of crazy. That ain't how business goes. So they offer 7 figures. If that is true, we're gonna sit there and we're gonna be rocking.
The bad part, me and my dad was talking, we'll take the 1 million.
Right, like, yo, that's 7 figures for this fight, and this fight don't mean shit to either one of them, whether they win, lose, or draw. They young, they got plenty of time to get back there. So, what? That's a great fight. And yes, we ready to fight him, and that's why I believe they should get 7 figures. And we asked for the Shakur fight.
Man.
We did our part. We asked for the Shakur fight.
I like what you did. I like what you did, Senior. You know, people, they won't give you your credit. They try to discredit everything that you do, but this was masterful. For one, Abdullah Mason didn't release this information. His father, I had to call his father to find out that this was true. So you put it out there. You getting traction for your son. You getting the tech and the temperature to see if people even want this fight. Like, that's where that money comes from. Y'all the ones always doing interviews. Y'all the ones people, want to see lose, right? So it's like the villain got to get paid too. I'm not going to let Tone think it's that easy. Like, okay, 2.5, I already told you that's unrealistic as well, but you do deserve because you the mouthpiece. I mean, Abdullah don't do interviews, and Abdullah's not like out here selling the fight. It's going to be Schofield. It's going to be Schofield.
We just had a situation, respectfully, to Brian Norman Jr. and Sr. Now, Boots offered him a number, and Brian Norman said, nah. Then he went ahead and took a lesser fight against Cuevas. So now y'all put the 2.5 out there. Y'all can't go run a squabble with maybe a Lucas Body for
500,000.
Oh no, you came late. We already spoke about that. We said we would take a pay cut. We said we would take the 1.1 if they or 1.2 if they offered it to us. So we already canceled that. The number was what we thrown out. They didn't give us an offer. We heard down the pike because I guess it got to go through Golden Boy lawyer, Oscar. They said, yo, y'all been offered a fight with Abdullah Mason. Will y'all take it? We said yes from the gate. So we didn't hear the number. We didn't hear where it's at. We said, but it got to be in the United States because Floyd just went through trauma there. I don't want to have to send him back there to fight right after trauma. He got to get his feet back wet here. So that's where we at with it. We just waiting for them. And it's a good fight. So, no, we agree.
Run me my 1 million and I'm sparking him.
Sparking him, Tone. Who you picking,
I'm telling
Tone?
you, Floyd wanted this fight. Floyd wanted the fight. Tell him about it. You tell him.
Oh, yeah, I just told him to take the fight.
He didn't care about the money. He like, Dad, take off $2.5 million. Let's take this fight. What's wrong with you? He was the first one saying it.
I was the first one. I even got the receipt. I called him. I was like, yo, we're not taking 2.5. We're taking $1 million. Because I told him.
He said, whatever they offer, take that fight, Dad. Give me 1.2 and we get in that ring. Because they said, well, I believe they said he's offering you what Shakur made. I forgot what they offered us for Shakur. So I called Golden Boy and I'm waiting on that. I said, what did Shakur offer us? What was the offer? Because I don't know the offer. All I knew was the take home.
AI says 1.2 million. That's what AI says.
According to Najee as well, he said 1.1.
Then the fight is on. Then the fight is on, man. Let them get that 1.2, because if they gave 1.1, they could get to 1.2. And if in the state of 1.1, let's go, man. It ain't that serious for 100,000. Let's rock. The next fight could be 2.5 million. The next fight, it don't matter. Whoever win this fight, it should be a rematch clause, because part 2 gonna be even better.
Nah, he ain't gonna want a rematch.
I doubt if he gonna want a rematch, but we gotta get him an opportunity. We want this fight, and we want the Shakur fight. We want the Keyshawn fight, and we want the Tank fight.
Well, this
We want to be
definitely the
undisputed.
first step. If you beat,
I got
because
a question though.
he's part of the Call of Duty buddy. So if you beat Mason, you could certainly get a Keyshawn or Shakur next, in my opinion.
I got a
I
question.
hope so. Go ahead.
Talk to us.
Is Keyshawn still fighting Edwin, or was that a lie?
No, that's official. June 7th in Virginia, Norfolk. That's official.
So that's a hell of a card to get on.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
fight, our
It'll
fight.
be on that. It'll be on that card.
No, I don't know
No,
where
we
it
don't- we
will
don't
be.
know yet.
I'm
We
saying
don't
that
know
will
yet.
be a major card
Yeah,
because
so-
they will have all the top prospects on that card.
What?
See,
That'll be
killer.
But y'all know y'all with Oscar De La Hoya, and he is in the protection program. Oscar De La Hoya ain't even want y'all to fight Rockstar Shakur. So how y'all
But
gonna
he
get
stood
past Oscar?
They
Oscar
brought the
worked for
offer to
Schofield.
us. No, they
Oh,
brought the
Oscar
offer.
did?
If they didn't want the fight, they wouldn't have brought that. Yeah, Golden Boy brought it to us. So it got to go through Oscar first to get to Eric Gomez to get to us. So
Okay.
Oscar already gave a thumbs up to say y'all got an offer from Abdullah Mason. Would you take it? Or it would have never came down to us. You know, so it is what it is. And if that's the offer, we gonna rock. This gonna be a good fight. Y'all tune in. I ain't talking shit. I'm peaceful. I'm a man.
I will be
that
though.
got his son 7 figures. Let's go. Yeah, this is the first time y'all got to see him. You might as well talk because now he's a grown man. I want y'all to see what I raised. You know,
Now I got a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. Now I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
Like,
Where's
I
it
like-
come from?
The last thing that happened, and I can't say what really happened.
we already said it.
My
though.
dad could talk to you afterwards. I don't know how your relationship is, but he could give you the scoop. But
So to you,
yeah,
it's a little personal.
I wouldn't say it's personal, but like with the whole boxing world, it's just personal. You know, a lot of people switched up and stuff. And you know, being humble, I like being humble. You know, but it gets you but so far. So now I got a point to prove, and I got some stuff to say. So yeah.
Man, we would be so excited if that fight fell on the undercard of the Keyshawn. That would make that whole card better. I mean, this is his own main event, so either way,
Yeah.
I'm good. But I got a few questions. Tone, you got anything before I go to the people?
No, Senior Junior, tell the people because on Twitter they say y'all faked his death. Tell him you did not fake his
Hey,
death.
who died?
Who died? He right here.
No, that's
Yo,
what they
listen. It's no faking if there's hospital
did people
records.
really
This
say
is
that?
this is the thing. It don't matter what people say because that's what's making it weird.
Tone
Because
is
it's men
wild.
be men. I raised them from. I'm a man. I raised my son who's a man. No matter what people say. So come on now. We don't get in weird stuff. It's hospital records out there. It's real fact out there that he was poisoned and in the hospital and was there for 2 days and that the British board pulled him out. So it's no weird.
You know, want to
It's
know
police
something?
records that's
Yeah.
in Florida that tell about us being set up with drugs. They made reports and let us free because they found out the car was in ran like this fake complaint came in. There's real reports from the police in Fort Lauderdale where the SWAT team came out because somebody called and said we was harboring kids. And they came out 2 a.m, had us on the ground with guns to our head. So they checked it out and found out who he is. So what I'm saying is weird for y'all to on Twitter anywhere to not just check fact. Y'all not being men, not y'all, but the people who asking it, y'all not even looking. It's out there. Come on, it's news things out there that tell about it. So come on now, even our passports being stolen. Come on, it was crazy, and somebody doing it. I'm not blaming them no more because lawyers came and all this other stuff. I'm not blaming nobody, but I'm saying somebody did it and been doing it. So it's like I don't want that discount. This is real. This ain't fake. My son almost died, and people joking about it. It ain't a joke to me. Now we stepping back in the ring. This is our return fight, and we're gonna have fun. This is what we love doing. It ain't that weird shit. We men that hustle from the dirt to get where we at, man. So it's like we don't care about the weird shit online. This is real life, 3D, struggling, scraping. This is real life. So I don't care what they say. And I know it's passionate, but that's just how I talk. People got to accept me for who I am. How you feel about it?
That's why I'm going Twitter. I deleted Twitter off my phone. I ain't even gonna lie. It was more so the fact like it just be annoying at that point because
But you are going to be on Instagram more.
yeah, I'm gonna be.
I got to
I
pass
am gonna be on-
responsibility. I
gonna
got to
be on
be
Instagram.
bad, y'all.
But like,
Um,
you gotta look at it. If nothing was wrong with me, why would the British boxing pull me out? I'm pretty sure if the doctor came in that room and was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with him," they be like, you gotta go fight, you got a contract. But for the commission to pull me out, something was really wrong. And I just feel like, excuse my language, but y'all are a lot of people some idiots out there. So, you know, that's why I just don't go online. I don't get my energy. And I just be doing me, yo. I be chilling.
And they talking about that ducking, Shakur. You don't duck nobody if you're in a hospital.
You don't duck nobody with
Come
two
on,
broken
man.
hands.
Yeah. It's
Come on
like, no, we ain't gonna pop shit on them.
Nah, I'm
That's
telling
you.
the truth. I'm telling
But
the truth.
yo, it's weird out there. This weirdo land at times out there. Yo, anyway.
And then on top of that, Nez, this is just off topic, bro. When I watched that fight, when I got home, watched the fight, because I believe when I got
Please
home,
be humble.
I think about it. When I got home and watched the fight, I'm
That's
just
my son,
joking
y'all.
around, bro. I watched the fight. Stop laughing, bro. Okay.
You watched the fight and it was
I watched the fight like 4 times that same day. I kept rewinding it, bro. And I was just so mad, man. Because that dude made it to what, like the 9th round, I think? 10th,
Yeah.
9th, something like that.
Yeah. Totally, yeah.
But people
And it was just so, it made me so like, I almost felt depressed. And I never
were
get depressed.
disrespected.
And I also did feel disrespect, but I felt mostly
But
depressed.
depressed
It's
why?
like,
Because you like, damn, he made it to 9. I know I'd have stopped him or made it to 12. Like, what? Why depressed?
Not even like
It was
that.
his opportunity.
Like, of course it was that, but it was just my opportunity. Like, I was 22, going to fight for a WBC title, like, and it all got ruined. So for a bit, I was depressed. Like, I had to go to the gun range, to ranches, you know, spend time with my son to get back right. Cause
Yeah, people get depressed. They work their whole life, and somebody try to kill them just for working hard for a shot. Yo, so it's unreal when we got to that level. And I can't say poisoning. I'm still saying poisoning.
You could
they said mushrooms. Either way, it's
Mushrooms.
toxicology reports we got back. He was poisoned.
You could show this.
No, because the excellency, all of them, they working it out, they investigating, they treating us right. So I can't disrespect that country. I love that country. And they doing their part. But
They got
somebody.
mushrooms in Saudi.
He said mushrooms in Saudi.
They got mushrooms in Saudi. I might need to go out there.
Yo, no, they said it was mushrooms and the eggs because he ordered room service and they said he's allergic.
The food
They say he's allergic to
poisoning.
the mushrooms, right? But it put him in a hospital. That's what they said. So either way, it happened. We back fighting and we stepping up to the plate because as a tune-up, we fighting one of the toughest prospects right now that's hungry.
He cool.
Yeah, he's hungry though. It ain't like nobody that's gonna lay down. It ain't no cab driver. He got everything to lose in this fight. He hungry. So
Let me get to
we want
these
this
people's
fight.
questions before y'all run out of time. I got Rodney Carter. Why can't you have an interview without your father?
Because I'm his promoter. Y'all don't understand business. I gotta promote a fight and promote my son at the same time.
Ask Mr. Ronnie where his father.
No, he just don't know business.
Good
we can't
response.
Make it personal. He just don't know business. It's simple business.
And I ain't gonna lie, me becoming a dad, it just showed me how much more I gotta be there for my son. Cause just seeing how many sharks it is out there, and you know my son is gonna be a young dude, handsome as hell, growing up with a lot of money. Like I'm gonna have to be there for my son the same way my dad is. So people who make comments like that usually grew up without a father, and I guarantee he's like probably got some feminine tendencies. Cause how could you hate on a father being there for his son?
Right,
That's
it's
true.
weird. It's weirdo
Exactly.
land.
CTB
Go get some help,
Cat.
Mr. Rodney.
What is y'all reasoning for asking for 2.5 million versus Abdullah?
They don't listen.
No, he probably got on late. I
Yeah.
said that. Y'all don't feel Abdullah worth $2.5 million, especially if he get hurt in the fight. How you gonna support 4 other brothers and his dad? So it was more thinking about the opponent also. It's business. Like how you gonna take care of it? But yo, cause somebody gonna get hurt in that fight. Let's keep it real. They going, I'm keeping it respectful. We know that we coming to win everything, but because we can't leave it up to judges or nothing. Referees, we can't leave it up to nothing, y'all. So we got to go in there and knock this boy out, flat out. So, and we can't have our water spiked. We can't do none of that. We got to walk like on eggshells to be cool with it, man. Because we just went through hell
And
to
on
get
top
here.
of that, we said 2.5 million because we were just throwing a number out.
Right.
We said we would take the 1 million. So y'all gotta pay attention.
Right. He did. He got on.
Ren the 10, hi, bro. Please put the fight on. 2.5 sounds like it's never going to happen. Are you
He,
willing to fight in Saudi?
he got on late then.
Yeah.
We
Nah,
cleared that. If
that
you
was
remember
40
the
minutes
interview, we
ago.
cleared that.
These are all 40 minutes ago and more.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We already said we'll take a pay cut. We already said no. Floyd got to fight it in the United
I ain't
States
trying
because
to
he
fight.
just had a traumatic experience. So mentally, he's still healing from that therapy, all that other shit. It ain't like you just walk back in the ring after going through an experience
I ain't
like
gonna
that.
eat there or nothing. I'm gonna be on weight for sure.
Right. Yeah. So the first fight wouldn't be wise because the person mind wouldn't really be in the fight. It'd be in everything else around him. So I ain't gonna do that to him.
Mr. Darius Flowers, if you could change any rule in boxing, what would it be?
You wanna know, bro?
Nah. You'll be insulting boxing and people in
Nah, I
power.
think he just answered
A
a
lot of people got
hypothetical
egos.
question.
See, he don't understand business. A lot of people got egos, man. You say the wrong thing, the wrong person feel bad because he runs the boxing commission here. People act like assholes when you get to that top level at times. Not all of them, but some of them do. So I respect your question, but we have to decline that answer.
All right. We got
That was a
Jay
good
and
point.
Vaughn. Will you pursue Shakur again in the near future? Do you still feel Shakur's camp is to blame for the food poisoning during your last trip to Saudi and the freak accident, or
Answer.
another source?
I ain't blaming nobody.
Humble.
And then once I get my belt, Shakur gonna have to see me anyway. And if he don't want to see me, that's on him. But
Mm.
yeah,
Right. We want to fight all of them. He got a belt. We gonna be undisputed champion in this division. Then we going up to do the same thing. We told y'all from day one. We wasn't bullcrapping what people were saying. They talking shit, but we wasn't. And now we here. So if they saying we got to get through Young Boy to get through the rest of them, this is our shot, man. We got a lot to gain because we ain't losing nothing. We got a lot to gain from this, man.
and they fight kind of similar. So now I get to show Shakur what I would have done to him with his little man. So
But he's a skilled fighter. We're not sleeping on him, but we gotta be confident. In boxing, if you're not confident, you in trouble. You like a lamb with wolves. So people who think it's arrogance, it's not arrogance. We gotta manifest this. We gotta put energy into this. Because we gods, we creating. We can't come out like lambs and they got more energy. We got to work harder than them in the gym. We got to fight harder than them. We got to be smarter. We got to eat better than them. This is real, man. So people could say what they want. This ain't weirdo land. This is real life. And we sacrificing a lot for all of this. So the fans is fans that's there with us. We thank y'all for rocking. All these other fanboys and bots, those are bots talking that shit or talking that stuff. I ain't supposed to curse y'all.
I got Tone
And sorry,
Deaf.
we got time. We got time. So y'all don't have to panic. The people that need to ask questions, we good, y'all. We here with y'all. And I know I talk a lot, but I'm trying to give y'all us. He gonna be talking too with his quiet self.
cool.
You
Man,
gotta talk, man. These people want to hear you.
I
I
talk to the
got
people that. Go ahead.
Tone Deaf says, as a manager, would you recommend future managers get business education from college to understand their son's potential contracts, or get
D-
real help like Brian Norman Sr. did?
DM me on Instagram. I got y'all. Y'all don't have to work as hard as me. And I've been saying that from day one. People been saying we phony. DM me, ask your question. I got y'all. I came from where y'all at. And y'all got the resources to call a brother and say, I even put my number out there. That's why I say sometimes it's weirdo land. If you need the help, I could tell you the steps to get there. I did it myself independently. So people, if they don't want to use the resources on them, I gave my number out. They got my DM. They know I be on Instagram checking it. It's like, it's whatever. I'm there for y'all. But y'all got to reach out to me. I can't reach out to y'all. It's too many of y'all. But just reach out. I got y'all. I got contracts I could go over with y'all to teach y'all how to read contracts. I could teach y'all how to negotiate. Like, this is real life, man. I had to learn this shit.
I got Trey Green. Are you concerned about the perception that most of the boxing world has about you and your father? From the pulling out, from being sick, and now asking for a crazy amount of money to fight another non-title holder. Thanks for providing any clarity in advance. Be well.
No, I ain't go.
Next question.
No, I want to answer that.
You really want to waste time on that?
Yeah, I want to
That
answer
didn't
it.
make sense.
I want to answer it. You can't, and I'm gonna answer it because I'm a man. As a man, you can't go through life wondering what people think about you. I don't care how many people. It could be thousands of people. If you worrying about how these people perceive you, you're not gonna make it nowhere. Or you always gonna be trying to prove everything to the next person. I don't think like that. I
He
think
wasn't raised like that.
I fight.
That's right.
I got my son. I got my family at home. And then on top of that, I got to worry about being a better man for my son. Still learning from my dad. Got to take care of my dad because that's my pops. I give a damn about what anybody say because I got bigger things to worry about. I got stuff to do for my future kids at the end of the day. So
Now I'm more personal because I'm a Leo, and like I just had somebody recently. This dude come home. He went to jail 16, get out of the jail at 38, and want to tell me how to be a man because he fresh out on the street. And a dumb female I was messing with, no names, but that want to sit there and try to tell me you ain't a man because this. Men forgot what men was like. Yo, it's real weird. It's weirdo land out there. Yo, it's weirdo. These guys are putting their life on the line, and people will say, "Why he has $2.5 million? One punch could cripple a person." Like people weird. It's different, Ness. So I love the way y'all spread the news. But the people out there, if y'all not fans, go elsewhere. Go where y'all go. Let the fans have their time to ask questions, to build with the gods, and let's have fun. But all that dumb stuff don't make sense. Y'all just gotta think as men. It don't make sense.
yeah, the
We
crazy part, if someone is really out there thinking they could make a comment and expecting to hurt my feelings or whatever,
they
I
crazy.
mean, come on, bro. Cause it be the same people that when they see you at an event, be the first one to ask you for an autograph or a picture. So
And
Mm-hmm.
the same one tuned into the fight.
Exactly.
Paid the same money. It's weirdo land out there. They just hitting fans. They hating fans. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yo,
But
boxing is weird.
do you understand? But do you understand, like a casual fan? They see, all right, we about to get a squabble between Shakur and Floyd. Y'all go over there. The niggas and took passports. Then put you in the hospital for anxiety. Now they just looking like it's like a soap opera. Soap opera. Then you go into the hospital. You got the hospital picture. Then you come
Slashing
Mm.
out.
tires, passports
Yeah,
missing.
But if it's
yeah.
facts out there and it's paperwork, what the fuck they want?
I
If
know,
it's
but
paperwork
you
showing
know,
it's the truth.
No, he's saying it's like a casual that just got
No, a
into the fight.
casual, I'm telling you, the casual. We not belittling ourselves for a dumb person. Yo, if we saying this fact out there
True.
that you could go look at, proof. Truth is truth. A lie is a lie. I don't got time for fake people and fake stuff. This is real life. God's bill is the truth. People don't be belittling people. Come on, because we ain't no. Listen, we spirits having a human experience. Anything we think become real. And people don't understand that. They see that as arrogance. They don't see it as strength, as a God. But that's on them. My son is raised as a God, man, and he want this. How you gonna manifest the belts? So I don't care what casuals think. Tune in. We want the fight, brother. We have cleared that. I don't care how somebody feel that we got offered the fight. We didn't ask for that fight. They offered it to us.
mm.
We didn't go picking on nobody, calling out names. We fresh off the bench. So we said yes. And people acting crazy because we said yes to the fight. Oh, they weirdos, man. Then if we said no, they'll say we ducking.
But
Come
I'm
on, we
saying
can't win.
Ryan Garcia went through the same thing. The man was supposed to fight Tank. Then he said he had a Pacquiao fight. Then they said Ryan
He
can't even
wasn't in
show
the
up.
hospital.
I know,
He
but I'm
wasn't in the
saying,
hospital.
but he
He wasn't
had
in the
to
hospital.
right. But you know, in media, if the lie is more entertaining, nobody gives a fuck about the truth because the lie is more entertaining. So with all the shit that went down, they not going to take the time to go look at paperwork. With casuals, the ones that buy tickets, pay-per-views, hardcore niggas, they steal shit. Hardcore niggas is going to be there regardless. Y'all banking on the casual fan to put that extra bread in your pocket. So to the
No,
casual
we
fan,
not. No, we not. We
why
got
not?
300,000. We got 300,000 followers. You
Mm.
think we can't fill up 1,800 or 3,000 or 20,000? Come
Oh,
on, we don't have
got
no
the
we don't
champ
have no
with him.
10,000. We don't. We've been selling out. We've been selling out. arenas and stuff. We've been doing it. So the casuals don't understand us. They got to catch up. We're not going to slow down because they didn't catch up. It's like we got to be men, gods, and we got to keep it real, y'all. Those not y'all fans because y'all always bring the real. Y'all bring the truth. So what the fuck?
Right.
We care if the casual want to lie. We don't build on lies. He was in the hospital. He couldn't fight nobody. This our fight after being in the hospital. Either you tune in or you don't. Like, what are we supposed to do? We can't fight from the hospital bed. And the British board wouldn't give us a license to fight. And sorry for yelling, but we tied that same dumb question. If the British board pulled you, you're not getting a license to fight, no matter how you feel about it.
Word.
So we upset about this shit. We lost $1 million. Nobody else did. So it's like weird. The casual fan, they could kiss our black behind, but peace, God, they got to keep it moving, y'all. Let's get some intelligent people on there. Y'all can add some comments but don't ask no weird comments if there's fact out there that we didn't pull out the fight. And Jay Prince said that Shakur ain't fighting us now. Jay Prince said it in his own interview. What are we supposed to do? Cry for Shakur if his own manager said we not getting that fight, that ship sailed, but the fight we'll give y'all is this dude, and they really come through with the paperwork and offer the fight? What we gonna say? No? We punks now?
So
So
listen,
anyway, the casuals are lost. Oh, sorry.
I have another guest that's
Y'all see little
yeah.
Floyd?
I had another guest schedule, so I gotta let y'all go. But I do appreciate you guys giving me the time and jumping on short notice. Thank you for the update, Floyd. Congratulations on the son, man. I see him.
Thank you. He getting big,
Got the
yo.
chant with you. Got the chant with you. We appreciate you guys and look forward to getting you back on.
Thank y'all.
Thank
All
y'all.
right. There you have it,
Peace.
ladies and gentlemen. Floyd